Hello, strong people. Technically, this video is going to be week 9, day 4 of Olympic City Pro-Am Prep. So, this is going to be a short video. I'm just kind of recapping what I did pretty much over the weekend. So, went to the Arnold. Arnold's a ton of fun. Honestly, it just made me more mad that I didn't qualify for it at Nationals. That's okay. I got to be better this year. Anyway, Friday, walked around a ton. Saturday, didn't walk around as much. Stood there for hours. Did not feel good at all. Saturday, I felt awful. I don't know if it was the bed wasn't that comfy. It was whatever, but definitely didn't feel ready for a workout. But that's no excuse to not do one. So, big shout out to Chris. I won't say his full name just in case, even though based on what he posts, some of his videos, I highly doubt it matters if his full name is on the internet. I'm sure it is. So he let me come out to his home gym and train, and it's a big old like 60 by 30 garage, pretty much everything you'd ever need. And I was able to do my moving event day. So I did my squats. I didn't use a box, even though they were programmed for a box. That's okay. What I did get to use is the Transformer bar, which, if you don't know, it's made by Kabuki. It looks like a really fancy SSB safety squat bar, and essentially it kind of is. So it has multiple settings on it. I think it was like a first generation one, so I don't exactly know all the details. But there's like at least 7 different ways you can move the weights. So the sleeve on the barbell actually moves in, out, around, whatever, to make the bar feel like it's a different bar. So even though I had this bar on my back, it felt more like a front squat than any front squat I've ever used, any front squat I've ever done. So I didn't get very heavy on it. I think the bar is like 65 maybe. And I think I had like 3. What did I think I had like 385, 395 on there. $315 plus 20, $335. Yeah, I had 395 on there. All right. Well, that's better than I expected. That's my first time front squatting in a long time. So I didn't add the weight up as I was going. I just went until it felt heavy. That's what it said to do. Heavy set of 5. That's what I did. And it felt heavy. I was falling out of my toes a lot. That was a very tough squat. That bar's no joke in the front squat setting. After that, did my yoke run. It was a 9-second max, so 50 feet, as heavy as I can go, and stay within 9 seconds. So I did a run at 7:25 or 7:45, 7:25, and it was 7-something seconds. So I bumped it up 100 pounds to 8:25 and did that in like 9.8. So that's where I called it. Then I had farmers. All I had to do was 1 comp run, 350 per hand. Now, I'm glad I had this experience because I've used, besides my own farmers here, I've been using the farmers down at 580 barbell for a long time now. It's not that I haven't been able. I just haven't used any other ones besides, my own, which I don't use all that often. So I think it's good to use different farmers every now and then because a lot of them are very different. These ones, pretty smooth handle, very low pick, lower than any farmers I've used before. It's like a 13-inch pick, or maybe lower, maybe a little higher, somewhere in that 13-inch range. So the pick alone on 350 per hand. Well, I did 300 per hand first, last warm-up, and it was heavy. I was like, we got a challenge here. And so I threw it on 350. It ended up being like 348 because they're like 28 pounds each, whatever it is. So 348 per hand. The pick took like 30 seconds, it felt like. So did the 50-foot run fast. No issues there. But the repick, I readjusted the farmers because I knew the repick would be tough. I wasn't going to get the repick without readjusting them. So took a few seconds, readjusted, reset, and then went for the second pick. And I think I made it like 10, 15 feet. They're tough farmers. So hopefully the ones that we use are not that bad. And not bad in like a bad way, just tough to use, which is good when you're training to be strong. You want stuff to be tough. And then no stones. I didn't have any stones. So it was I thought it was a fairly quick session. I was still there for like 3 hours talking in between and whatnot. But I was just glad to get some work in, even though I was dead tired. Felt a lot better after, though. It's just how it is with training. You don't always want to do it, but you always feel glad that you did after. So I was happy with that. And I'm going to just close out this video as it is and then show the 2 clips, 3 clips, whatever it ends up being from Saturday. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And I appreciate you guys because we're almost to 300 subscribers. Woohoo!